Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and I'm here with another video. And this is my first voiceover. Let's see how it goes. So today I'm going to draw the highlights of my life in 2019. But before that, I want to tell you guys a little bit about me. My name is Priya. I was born on 31st of January 1997. I was born in Andhra Pradesh, but I was brought up in Hyderabad. I live here with my mom, dad and a brother who is 4 years elder to me. My mom is a designer and a tailor, my dad is a civil engineer and my brother is a digital artist and I am a physical therapist. 2019 has been an amazing year for me. A lot of strange things happened this year and I wanted to share it with you guys, so let's jump right into it. So starting off with January, I had super fun with all my friends and family on my birthday. My school best friends visited in the morning. We played tongue charades, we had lunch together, and we clicked some fun pictures. And also we went to an orphanage and we donated a rice bag. Then later in the evening, I spent time with my college friends. We went to Mandi. Mandi is a place where you get loads of chicken. And the very next day, on 1st of February, I officially started a YouTube channel and I happened to upload the very first video. And I am super happy that the channel has already reached over 1,000 views. On 22nd of February, I got my braces on, like literally for the second time in my life. I know it's funny and strange, but this time I got tooth extractions. 4 of them in one single one. It wasn't painful, but the whole process was horrible. And then later in the month, I had a crazy trip to Bhimavaram with my school buddies. It was such a beautiful place and I had a lovely experience with my friends there. In the month of March, my friend Monica and I started a physiotherapy clinic in our area while we were still doing our internship. That was a very random, unexpected decision we've taken so far. And I never thought of doing something like this until it happened. I also had a couple of tough days to convince my parents for this, but eventually they accepted and supported us. It has almost been a year since it happened and even to this day, I do not regret anything about it. Then in April, Monica and I met with an accident on a highway road. We would have got hit by a car, but we got so lucky that day, we were able to drive back home with all the wounds. We were so scared and that incident got the hell out of us. In the month of May, I watched cricket.
The IPL season.
Suddenly it happened out of nowhere because in my entire life of all these 22 years, I never happened to watch or play cricket out of interest. But for the first time, I thoroughly enjoyed watching. In fact, I ended up watching the entire season. And 11th of May was Mother's Day. This year, my mother's sister was also there, so my brothers and I decided to arrange a small party at home. We bought a cake. I also clicked some pictures for both of them. They had a pretty good time and fun. It was such a happy feeling to see them laughing and giggling for the whole time.
And then came the Halim.
In 2018, I guess I only tasted it once, but I remember not liking anything about it. But this year, during Ramzan, one of my friends gave it to me and my other friend.
I fell in love.
I loved everything about it and I ended up adding it to my favorites list. Another best thing I did was to read this amazing book called The Diary of a Young Girl. It was written by Anne Frank. She was a 13-year-old. I was so amazed by her intense sense of thought, and anybody while reading the book would believe that they're a part of the story for a second. I was so indulged into it, and this is one of the most popular books in the world one must read for sure. Then I happened to visit Kurnool city. My friend Yeshu invited me and my other friends for her sister's wedding. We went along with her family. We had a crazy experience right from traveling to Kurnool and to getting back home. Soon I had another trip to a couple of places in Andhra Pradesh. I went to my uncle's wedding actually. I met my cousins over there after such a long time. I went to my grandma's place as well and I was happy being there and also upset for not having my grandpa there anymore. I enjoyed the trip anyway. I had a fun time with my cousin Sai while returning back home. And then this happened. I was finally done
with my bachelor's.
Before I even joined, I was judged that I wouldn't be able to do it, but I proved every one of them wrong. I did it with all the love and interest, and I absolutely loved my job. Right after that, for the entire month of June, I went through such a disaster that I never imagined. I had my first ever surgery, the appendectomy. Leaving out the surgery part, everything before and after that was
a horrible experience.
I just can't forget all that mess. I happened to document everything I possibly could during the whole time, just to make sure that I shouldn't forget a thing about it. In August, there is a special occasion to me every year, which is Raksha Bandhan. This time, my sister also came over to celebrate. We had such a great time together. I love family meetings. They're always fun, like most of the time. Now, music is a really special part of my life. It adds up a different kind of happiness to my day. I always had a wish to buy a guitar for myself someday, and it happened this year. After such a long struggle, I could actually get back on it, and I strongly believe that I have a long way to go. Also, I'm a foodie. I love to eat, and I don't really know how to cook, but I like to try. I keep trying things and experimenting on my poor brother. But for the first time ever, I cooked with much of interest and followed a proper recipe. And it turned out to be perfect. And the dish was egg korma, and I loved the taste. And then in November, I heard a shocking news from my best friend Divya that her dad got transferred and she has to leave the city again. We're best friends since we were in 4th class, and she always does this to me. She's the one who always had to leave the city. We spent most of our conversations on phone calls and text messages. This time, we didn't even get to meet before she left. I hate you. And then moving on, I watched Frozen 2 movie in theaters in 3D for 2 freaking times. I was super excited for it because I had 2 special things happening on the same day, which is a movie date with my other childhood best friend Manu. These 2 things happened for the very first time, and it is a deadly combination. It was a lovely day to remember, and for the second time I went with Yeshu, my all-time movie partner. We always hang out together. I thoroughly enjoyed the movie for the second time as well, and not to forget, the movie was so amazing. It was more than just a movie for me. I absolutely loved it. And I am a hashtag Disney fan forever. Then in December, my school friends and I went to Wonderla. We had a great time over there. The dry rides just blew us off. They were amazing. Few of us went for a roller coaster ride as well. Oh my god, I wasn't sure that I would be fine after that, but I wanted to give it a shot anyway. I opened my eyes literally not more than 10 seconds. It was scary, but not as bad as some stupid dinosaur ride we had before that. That was a disaster. Anyway, for the water ride, I wasn't ready at all, but because I'm really scared of water and I do not know how to swim. But somehow my friends managed to get me till the beginning of the wave pool. And guess what? I survived. It was a crazy experience overall. It was almost end of the year, and suddenly out of nowhere, my mom and dad happened to meet a long-lost family friend. I remember when I was very, very little, both of our families lived in the same apartment. They had a daughter, Srinidhi. She was a year younger to me. I remember roaming around and playing with her most of the time. And I felt very happy talking to them on a video call and seeing them after the longest time. And I'm super excited to meet them in person. So, the best part of the year was that I got to spend some quality time with my mom. Since I had no college, I had a little more time to stay at home than usual. And also I took a better care about myself after recovering from the surgery. And yeah, I did create this piece of art in the same year, so pat on my back. Well, this is all that happened in my life in 2019. It was epic, and I am very grateful for this life. I promised myself that I would not give up on things that I always believed in, no matter what. And this brings us to the end of the video. So I really hope you guys liked it. If you did, please hit that like button. And guys, I'm so close to my first 100 subscribers. So please consider subscribing if you haven't already. And also ring that bell because it would mean so much to me. Thank you so much for making it till the end of the video. So see you guys in my next video. Toodles!